What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Mystic Watch, and today we got a brand new video for you. We're going to be doing a upcoming banners video. We're going to be breaking down all the banners that we know that were data mined, things like that, when to expect them, and then the upcoming units for some foreseeable future, as well as in general, when can you expect certain key units that have already dropped on JP. Now keep in mind, we can take a look at the JP release schedule, but we can only use that as a reference, and we cannot follow that exactly because Global is kind of doing their own thing when it comes to releasing units. They're not following the same structure at all as JP, but in terms of the content, there are certain units that come out with certain pieces of content. And that's kind of what I want to explain to give you an idea of, maybe by watching this, you will understand better who to save up for, or when can you expect certain units, making it safe for you to summon on other banners. So to start off, we're actually going to hop over to the desktop and take a look at the release schedule. This way we can get an understanding of how fast the game is currently moving to give us an example of what to expect in the future. So to start off, just to give you guys an idea, July 10th, this is about 6 weeks after the game's launch. We got chapter 6.5. We are currently on week 3, and we have chapter 6.5. So we're at the current moment in time, we are moving twice as fast as JP. And that is pretty fast right now. By that logic, it took, if the starting date was June 4th, and we went down to right here, September 30th. So June 4th, we go, and so we have all of June, July, August, September. So we have 4 full months before Escanor came out, right? And Escanor is going to be one of the first key units that people really look out for, and there are going to be units before that, but I just want to talk about Escanor very quickly, since he's a unit that everyone likes to ask about. When are we getting Escanor? So, Escanor is going to drop with Chapter 8. Keep that in mind. So until we get Chapter 8, we are not getting Escanor. On top of that, let me see if I actually have my AP still open. No. When I'm talking about Escanor, we are going to be getting this Escanor right here. Oh man, just look at him. Woo! Oh baby. Okay, that's enough worshipping my Escanor. Oh my god, he's got 27k CC without anything on him. Okay, this is a wonderful unit, by the way. So Escanor comes out 4 months into the game, and on top of that, has to come out with Chapter 8, because he's tied directly to the story. He doesn't have to come out with Chapter 8, but that's when his story drops, so chances are he will come out then. The same way how we got Merlin when Chapter 6 came out. Keep that, idea in mind. So they release certain units depending on where the story is. That being said, if we're going twice as fast as JP currently, game came out March 4th. But we can possibly expect it the last week of April or super early May. That's the timeline I would put for Escanor. So I would say April, that final week of April, or the first week of May is going to be that targeted spot for this Escanor. Now besides that, another big unit that's going to come out is right here, Gallant. When Gallant came out, he dominated the meta for an extremely long time up until Escanor dropped. So I wouldn't say a really long time. For the month that between him and Escanor dropped, and maybe even a week into it, because not everyone pulled Escanor, Gallant absolutely destroyed everything. But because of the sped up content, I just want to give you guys a heads up that although Gallant will be amazing when he drops, he's going to get outdated very quickly. So I would not recommend actually investing into this Gallant as of right now. Besides that, we're going to get our original... See, when this game came out, they released their first original unit with, with the slime collab. Let me see if I can actually do 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross Slime collab. and see if there is give you guys an example. So we got this slime collab, and chances are we probably won't get it again because collabs are pretty unique in this game. I wouldn't say in this game. This is the only collab we've had so far, but collabs in general tend to never get repeated. So we most likely will not see these units. And the units were super fun, but they weren't like broken or anything. They're just usable at best. So these units came out. In addition to that, we got our first original unit, Lilia. And by original, I mean she was exclusive to this game. So that's another unit we can expect. But because there's no slime collab, I'm not sure how they plan on releasing this Lilia. And let's actually show you guys what Lilia looks like. And the Lilia is pretty good. She was a free-to-play character that you could get Axe Ultimate. Right, so you could get every single copy of her Ultimate for free just by playing the game. And this is, you know, what she was. And she was really a strong unit for the time. Still used today, to be honest. But another key unit after Escanor would have to be Blue Demon Meliodas. So let's take a look at where Blue Demon Meliodas falls onto. Blue Demon Meliodas, right here. So we got him exactly 1 month after. We got him 1 month after Escanor, and when Blue Demon Meliodas came out, he actually dominated the meta, and is still dominating the meta today. So from October to March, you know, he's been running his. He's not like when he came out. Him plus Blue Lilia, who came out a week before, combined, absolutely destroyed the meta. So in terms of which units are key units to go for, it would be Escanor, Blue Lilia, Blue Demon Meliodas. Those are the units that you must summon for. You know, if you can't afford to summon on anything else, it doesn't matter, to be honest. Those are the units you need. Now, besides that, at this point, then we start going like really far into the future, and at that we can't really predict things beyond that. We got Estarossa recently. You know, he's one of the other main people that people talk about. We didn't get Zeldris yet. So besides that, like, there are certain key units like Estarossa, Derriere that you want to summon for. All the original units are always good, but nothing else is like, besides Derriere and possibly Estarossa, none of the other units really are like, you must summon or your account's gonna fall behind extremely. Now I want to head back to Global for a little bit, because I want to talk about this banner that we got with the coin shop. This never happened on JP. On JP, we only got coin shops directly, like this unit, this Bond. He was exclusive to the coin shop, meaning you were not able to actually pull for him ever. He was never in a banner. None of that actually happened. But on Global, he's not only a banner, but it also says that he will be added to the pickup period. Like, he'll be added to the general pool. So unless that's a typo, which I don't think it is, this Bond is going to be a unit that anyone can pull for at any time, which is really good for the Global people. But what that does is it changes up the schedule of stuff. Because now, if we start scrolling down, this is L's Twitter. It's Hideki R_L. He does all the data mining for the game. So let's see, how far do I go down? Should be right around here. There we go. So with these banners, we already got this Merlin banner. Time to zoom in again. We already got this Merlin banner. We are currently on this banner, and these are the other 4 banners coming out. So Gowther is the best unit in the game, hands down, and will, even today on JP, I would consider him top 3, and you can make an argument for 1 and 2 as well. He is just too broken, because he has a move that lets you rank up cards, and that single-handedly is just game-changing. So 100% you need to summon for him when he drops. We don't know when he's going to come out. But the interesting thing is these other banners with the 2 units. So for example this, we've already gotten this Bond and this Merlin. So are we going to get them again? what we were speculating on Discord when I was talking to a couple other people is that they're going to go, so they released this Merlin, then they released this Bond, and then they're going to drop this banner. And it's going to have both of them on it. But it's kind of weird that they drop them separately first, then together. We might not get this banner at all, but if we do, it's still like, if you didn't get lucky on this Bond banner or Merlin, this is a really good banner to summon on. Now, if that doesn't happen and we move on to this banner, if this banner comes out as GG, both of these units are must-have units. Helbram is a cancer that is reincarnated in Grand Cross. By far one of the most deadly, annoying piece of wonderful human beings. But keep in mind that he is absolute cancer when it comes to this game. There's a team known as King Brum that runs him, King, and Gother when he drops. And it is an absolute nightmare, because all you're doing is petrifying one person after the other, since Helbram also has a petrify. And then this Merlin is also part of that same team, because her passive says, when you start the match, you start with 1 extra ultimate gauge. So this team is all about petrifying everyone, and then one-shotting their team with ultimates. So, both of these are must summon. Merlin's also just amazing. She has a barrier, and she has a move that takes away an ultimate gauge. 100% must summon. And she is a coin shop unit as well. So that's why all these coin shop units are really good. Now when this banner ends up coming out, this is also going to be a really good summon, simply because of the fact that Lilia and Meliodas exists. Like I said, this Bond is a coin shop unit, Gother is a coin shop unit, Lilia and Meliodas is one, and so is Merlin. On JP, you had no way of getting these units besides spending 5 currency for them, 5 platinum coins. The fact that you can summon for them makes it a lot better. On top of the fact that Lilia and Meliodas is, you know, literally a must-have unit, the same way Green King is for Grey Demon. Lilia and Meliodas is used in more things than the new raid that comes out with Lilia and Meliodas is known as Crimson Raid. When that drops, Lilia and Meliodas is the only unit that will, like, he just destroys that raid single-handed, right? Like, if you have a good Lilia and Meliodas, you're fine. But he's also useful in other aspects, whether in story mode, usable in PvP as well. Pretty much overall a great unit, and I already talked about the Gallon before. So pretty much what the point of this is to give you guys an idea of what's upcoming, when can we expect certain key units, and just to show off that no, Global is not following JP. So even though I gave you guys a rough estimate timeline-wise when we can expect it, we have no idea if that's going to end up being true, or in what fashion they're going to drop those units. You know, we got them, like Escanor came out with a green Dien, I believe. Yeah, I believe it was like Escanor plus this green Dien. I'm on the wrong game again. Let's see. Either way, I'm not gonna spend time. Like, this Dien came out with the Escanor, but that might not happen. The Estarossa came out with another Estarossa. That might not happen. So keep in mind that the Global is not following JP, but we can make as best of an educated guess as possible. If you guys want to make sure you're caught up on these data mined banners, make sure you're following L over on Twitter. And that's about it. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Gave you a little bit of insight as what to expect. Also, shout out to SDSGC for keeping up this update schedule for us. And use this as an example for what's upcoming to give you a reference if you're not positive. And that'll be it for now. See you all next time. Peace out.